Hey Indian Hills, this is Mrs. Sandersfeld-Miller, your teacher librarian here with some Children's Choice Award books from next year. So these are the brand new ones. They're going to be the 2025-2026 Children's Choice Award books. Now you will see that there's a whole lot of books on this sheet here, and I did not get all of those books. I only get the books from the Children's Choice list that I think will be good for junior high students. So there's some of those on there that I think are probably better for like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade students. These are the ones that I think are good for like probably 5th grade through 8th grade students. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. These are going to be on the black cart by the doors to the library that are closest to the book drop and the lunchroom. So if you want to check these out, these will be on the bottom shelf of that cart. So we'll start off with The Lost Library. The Lost Library is about a boy who's walking around in his neighborhood one day, and overnight, mysteriously, a little free library has popped up in a yard, and it is being guarded by a large orange cat. So he grabs a couple of books that look pretty good from this little lost library, and his life changes because of it. So there's something special about this lost library, this little library. Not an Easy Win is about a boy who gets in trouble. He's expelled from school, but then he learns how to play chess and kind of gets involved in the world of chess, and things start to change around for him. It Found Us is about solving a mystery. There are some clues that this kid needs to find out. There's a missing teenager, and so this mystery that happened in the past is going to give clues to where this missing teenager is, and they need to solve this mystery fast because they need to save this missing teenager. The Probability of Everything is about a girl who is living in the United States when scientists discover there is an 88% chance of an asteroid or a meteoroid hitting the Earth, and it's going to cause the end of the world. And so she decides to start making a time capsule for her family to kind of capture what her and her family's life is like in case this really is the end of everything. Shiny Misfits, this one is a graphic novel, and it's about a girl who just likes to get attention and kind of gets in a competition with a boy she has a crush on for getting attention at school. She likes to be the center of attention. A Work in Progress, I really loved this book. This one has written in poetry, but it also has illustrations in it as well. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Kind of looks like it's handwritten with some drawings and things like that in it as well. But it's about a boy who is overweight and he feels like he doesn't have any friends. And then one day a new kid shows up in school and things start to change a little bit for him. The Misfits, this one is book number 1. This one is about some kids who are spies, and there's a little bit of illustrations here and there throughout this book as well, but they are trying to save their school. Somebody is trying to ruin their special spy school, but they are going to save it. Rewind. Rewind is about a girl who travels back in time and gets stuck in 1993, and she has to figure out what's going on. Why did she get sent back to 1993? How can she get out of 1993? And it's funny because she also meets her mom in 1993 and kind of becomes friends with her mom, but her mom is a teenager in 1993. So kind of a funny story with that there too. Something Like Home. This is another one that is written in poetry, and this one is about a girl whose parents have a problem, and she ends up calling 911 one day because she's really worried about them and this problem, and thinks that something bad is going to happen to them. And the cops come, and her parents are okay, but she ends up being removed from the home because of what is going on. And so she has to go live with her aunt, who she doesn't really know very well, and she finds a stray dog, but her aunt doesn't want her to keep the dog. So just trying to deal with the fact that she can't be with her parents right now. She wants to go back to living with her parents. She feels guilty. And then there's also this stray dog thrown in that she really wants to keep. She really loves this dog. Good Different is a book about a girl. This one is also written in poetry. A book about a girl who just feels like she thinks differently. There's something happens one day in class. She ends up punching a kid in the face and getting in trouble for it. So she starts trying to figure out, what's going on with her. Why does she feel different than other kids? And is different bad or is different good? Max in the House of Spies is about a boy who is trying to get home to his family in Germany during World War II. And so he tries to become a British spy in order to sneak back into Germany and find his family and make sure that his family is okay and help them out if they need it. Hans is about a boy who feels like his abusive stepfather, the only way that he can protect him and his sister and his mom from his abusive stepfather is to take up boxing. But he really loves to draw, so he wishes that he could just spend his time drawing and not having to worry about protecting his family from his abusive stepfather. And then the Super Teacher Project is about a teacher that just seems to be a little bit too perfect and a little too superhuman, and the kids start to wonder if there isn't something weird going on with this teacher. So if any of those books look good, come on down to the library, check them out on the black cart that's over by the library doors closest to the book drop and the lunchroom side. Or you can hop on Destiny Discover and put these books on hold, and I will deliver them to your English teachers.